You guys, who are these guys? Get me on this show. Get me on this. Hey, what YouTube channel is this? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Shaun Jones Fitness. Hope you're all doing okay. Today, we're going to be doing a reaction video like the good old days, like the old school, baby, old school. We're going to be reacting to a video called Can Body Positive and Fitness Enthusiasts Find Middle Ground? And I thought, as a personal trainer and a gym owner, I would have a really good perspective on this, and I would like to do a reaction to this. If you go back through my channel, this is all I used to do in the early days. So if you are subscribed to me from 3-4 years ago, this is the type of content that you originally seen from me. You know where I stand on this, the whole fat activist, fat pride, body acceptance movement. I'm not a big fan of it. The reality is not something to be glorified. I have real world experience with this. People often think that I'm being offensive because I might wrap it up in a little bit of comedy or make the odd little joke here and there, but that's just really to grab attention and bring awareness to this situation. Anyway, so let's get into this reaction. This is going to be fun. We brought fitness enthusiasts and body positive activists together to spark dialogue about their differences and similarities. So anyone who is unfamiliar with this format, it's really good. You have people with opposing opinions and beliefs. The producer will make a statement, and if you think that statement is true or you agree with that statement, you come forward and you have a conversation about it, and then eventually everyone else comes forward and they talk about whether they agree or disagree and why that's the case.
My health is a top priority in my life.
I'll say straight away there, my health is a top priority in my life. I bet you the majority of people step forward. Usually people who are extremely overweight will say that their health is a priority when chances are they're not actually taking the action necessary to make it a priority. Let's see who steps forward. I knew it.
You never know how bad you feel until you start feeling better than you've ever felt in your life. And I've been on both ends of the spectrum, and damn, it's very different to now being like really focused on the mind, body, and soul, and like really having all parts just as equal as the others.
I'll just say there, that guy's statement is totally true. I've been on both sides a little bit. You know, I've been extremely fit and I've been really out of shape as well. When I was really out of shape, I was drinking, I was smoking, I was just in a really bad way, physically and mentally. It's horrible. Once you get out of that state and you get eating good again and you're training good and you're sleeping good and you're taking the right supplements, the feeling of vitality that you get, it honestly can't be replaced by any sort of ice cream or jam donuts. And I love me ice cream and jam donuts.
I am a cancer survivor, and so my entire life now is about making sure that I have a life, you know, to continue. So
yeah, okay, cancer survivor, all the power to her. You know, she should 100% be focusing on her health. This is something that people don't even think about as well. Like, it's easier to prevent disease than it is to get rid of it. Everyone should be trying to make lifestyle choices now that are going to positively impact them in the future. You don't realize 15, 20 years of poor lifestyle choices will affect you in the future and leave you more open and more susceptible to these type of horrible diseases. We all know someone who's being affected by cancer. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. So I think this girl said she's got lymphedema, did she say?
I'm at age 3, which affects the circulation for me through my legs and feet. So health for me has always been at the top of my mind, because if I don't take care of my body, like I could have an amputated foot or leg.
I'll tell you straight away there, the guys who are in shape, I know what they're thinking. They're thinking, wait there, so you've got lymphedema, that affects the circulation. Why are you overweight then? Why are you obese? People who are overweight and obese will always have very poor circulation in comparison to if they were fit and they were in shape and they had less weight on them. I'm sure she's been to doctors about this and consultants about her condition, and they've all said to her that she needs to lose weight, but what she'll do is probably skirt around the subject a little bit and avoid addressing the fact that her weight is a problem. If you've got circulation problems, lose weight.
I have a regular workout routine.
Here's my guess. I'm going to obviously guess that the fitness enthusiasts are all going to step forward. I think 2 out of 3 of the people on the left, the body activists, will step forward. I'm going to go for, I think the middle girl will step forward, and I think the girl with the yellow one, the cancer survivor, I think she'll step forward as well. Let's see if I'm right.
I've been working out consistently since I was 19 years old. I used to work out 2 hours a day, but then I realized it's way too long. So now my workout sessions with weights are about 45 minutes, and then the rest is stretching and cardio.
It's all mental. Like, I go to the gym or work out or do something kind for my body in forms of movement every day because it keeps me sane. Like, if I don't go there, then I feel like something's missing and I get a little bit depressed.
Absolutely.
So one thing there, she said she goes to the gym. She didn't address if she's losing weight. She didn't address her goals. She didn't address what she's trying to achieve. Now, granted, she is going to the gym. Fantastic. That's really, really good. That's going to help with her circulation. But in general, with a condition, a lymphedema, and just being overweight, that is a problem that needs to be addressed because she needs to lose that to improve her circulation. Going to the gym will help, but it'll only help to a certain extent. She still needs to lose the weight because her heart will have to work extra hard to pump the blood around her body and get her circulation flowing properly.
I was going to the gym regularly every day for like 6 months, and then my life shifted. I lost my father. Like, a lot of things happened in my life that threw off my whole routine. And so the point when I was going to the gym so regularly, I felt like my brain felt happier. Like, I've gotten that feeling back in other ways. I have no desire in me to change my body in any way. I like when my butt gets a little bigger. I agree with you on that one.
Not at all.
See, this is where we're gonna get, because I will tell you, not every big person wants to be small.
Really frustrates me because that's just complete denial. If that guy could just snap his fingers and instantly lose all that weight overnight, he would do in an instant. And then that girl said not every big person wants to be small. Usually people like this who create excuses will use extremes as examples. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes up in this video in a minute about, oh, I don't want to be too skinny, or I'm big boned, or I'm curvy, or I was doing 1,000 calories a day and the weight just wouldn't come off me. I was starving myself and it gave me a bad mentality because I was dieting. And they start creating all these extreme excuses when often you don't need to do the extremes to lose weight. You just need to do some basics. Clean up your diet a little bit. Don't drink. Don't go crazy. Don't eat too many jam donuts. Stop with the ice cream. Have a little bit more clean meals. Go to the gym and be a bit more active.
I am conscious about what I eat.
Like, I don't like to frame it as like I'm conscious of what I eat. It frames it in a bad way. The way I like to position it is being a bit more aware of how many calories you're consuming, being a little bit more aware of the choices that you're making with your nutrition.
So my relationship with food and what I'm putting into my body has been like completely, can we curse, fucked up, like since the very beginning.
I've had a severe sugar.
I hate the way people use relationship with food. It's not a relationship. It's just food. You eat it to make you survive. It's just that what a lot of people do is they eat it for comfort. It's also interesting to note that 70% of obese children become obese adults. She's just said that this has been implanted in her since she was a kid. So it'll be interesting to see what she was like as a kid.
Addiction since I was a kid.
And it, like the binge eating, like it makes you feel like everything, I can't have this is the enemy. So when I see it and I can have it, I'm like, oh, I want to eat it all.
Every day I wake up, I have a green smoothie. I'm always very conscious of like what I'm putting into me, which I think is, I'm just gonna say the controversial statement, I think is something that people would never think is true based off the size of my body.
Oh, I hate the way these fat activists do this. They all say, oh, I eat healthy, I have a green smoothie, oh, I have salads, I cook with all fresh ingredients, I go and I get all my carrots and I get me vegetables and me fruit. It's just my metabolism, And they make all these excuses. Listen, you do not get to 300 pounds in body weight from fruit and vegetables. People like this forget to tell you all the stuff that they have in between.
There's so much studies that are coming out, like in terms of like your microbiome, like the microbiome that you have, like you can literally eat green smoothies and eat like everything you're supposed to be eating and not lose the weight because you have an imbalance in your microbiome. And then people who are thin, they're just really thin, but they eat McDonald's every day.
What they don't realize is
Oh my God. Oh my God. Was she a nutrition coach? Was she a nutrition coach? Let me just scroll back. Let me see this.
And not lose the weight. And literally eat.
Holy crap. This girl is a nutrition coach. And she's just said you can eat everything you're supposed to eat and eat the green smoothies and eat the salads and not lose weight. And then you've got skinny people who can eat McDonald's and get away with it. You, whoever you are, you've got no clue what you're talking about. You are not a nutrition coach. It's about calories in versus calories out. If you get someone who's 300 pounds and all they're having is green smoothies a day, chances are they'll lose about 10 pounds in a couple days. You've got to look at the big picture. If you're skinny, chances are over the course of 7 days, days. You're not consuming that many calories. So what? You had a McDonald's. So what? You had 2 days where you ate loads of food. So what? If you had a roast dinner with 5 potatoes or 10 potatoes and 3 Yorkshire puddings, it doesn't matter. It matters over the grand scheme of things. If you're skinny, you don't consume that many calories. If you're fat, you consume too many calories. Shut up about the microbiome in your belly. Get a qualification and throw it out the window.
And not lose the weight because you have an imbalance in your microbiome. And then people
See the way they're all like, yep, that's me. Yep, that's, oh my God, that's me. We've got a nutrition coach telling me that I'm right. I'm being validated for today.
people who are thin, they're just really thin, but they eat McDonald's every day.
What they don't realize is how much they're clogging their arteries, and they die of heart attacks more than quote unquote big people.
What? Wait. What? That guy right there. Get in focus. That guy has just said the skinny people who have McDonald's die and have heart attacks more than obese people. You guys, who are these guys? Get me on this show. Get me on this. Hey, what YouTube channel is this? What YouTube channel is this? Let me figure this out. What YouTube channel is it? Jubilee. Hey, Jubilee, get me on. Okay, you might have to fly me over. I'm from Liverpool. Send me an email. Get me on, and I'll give you the proper argument. What you're seeing right now is these coaches and these people who are in shape facilitating poor beliefs and poor mindsets by these people who need help. Because the fact of the matter is, these people are more likely to have heart attacks when they're older. They are more likely to have clogged arteries and have strokes and different types of cancers. I actually done a video on it years ago. The NHS were forced to remove an ad that they put up saying that the second biggest cause of cancer after smoking is obesity. The NHS received that much backlash from it that they had to pull the ad down. Obesity causes disease. You fitness people are not representing right now. I'm not happy.
I received negative feedback about my body growing up.
And then other family members that were a lot more direct, like, when are you gonna lose the weight? And it's been like that, I would say, my whole life. And then we got to a point where I was getting compared to my little sister, who's like beautiful and thin. And it's like, it is so hard not to compare yourself to other people. It is so hard to have a healthy relationship with food and with fitness and just with other people.
It's not. It's not hard to have a healthy relationship with fitness. It's really not, honestly. You just need to find something that you enjoy doing. That's all it is about. Whether that's yoga, lifting weights, Pilates, going for the run, whether it's just walking every single day, you need to find a part of fitness that you just enjoy. I don't believe it's difficult to have a relationship with fitness. It's more so about the relationship with yourself, with your own self-belief, with your own confidence, because you start a new fitness regime and then you tell yourself, this isn't going to work, this isn't going to work, oh, maybe I'm just not meant to be in shape. And then you self-sabotage. You sabotage your own journey. There's no such thing as a relationship with fitness. I don't believe anyway. Find a part that you love and do that.
My stepmom would take, like, if I had a wrapper of chips, like, in my room, like, she would put it on top of, like, my dresser and say, like, I'm not the reason why you're fat, this is.
That is a little bit extreme, like telling your kids that you're fat. The responsibility falls upon the parents. As I say, 70% of obese kids become obese adults. Kids don't feed themselves. Kids aren't cooking themselves. Kids haven't got their own money to go and buy sweets. The parents are facilitating it. Stop making your kids fat, because this is what it breeds. Making your kids fat and obese, it's a form of abuse that kids take into the later lives.
Texas, we all eat soul food. So everybody was eating the same shit food. So my mom, 250 pounds, my brother, 350 pounds, but I saw that I was eating the exact same foods, and I didn't even know until I got around Los Angeles health conscious people. I'm like, what? What, you mean to tell me you don't have freaking bacon cheeseburger every single day? I didn't know.
So, like, when you got to LA, what triggered it in your head that said, oh, this to me is the right way for me to look
I wanted to be a model.
Just see the way that guy, the big guy, framed that. He said, so what was the point at which you thought, oh, this is the way I need to look now? He frames it in a negative manner, like, are you saying that being in shape is the way you have to look? Society pressure? No, just don't be 300 pounds unhealthy and close to a heart attack. Once again, they frame it in the extreme, so it's very difficult to make an argument against it. Let's see what he says now.
You wanted to become a model, and the only idea of model to you meant being thin or fit or whatever that
Yeah,
means.
that's all I saw, because it wasn't as popular. Like, plus size wasn't popular back then when I was 18 years old.
Plus size.
Yeah, plus size is popular because it's a trend. People want to push their agenda through the whole plus size thing. But, you know, I don't mind whole plus size models. But look at the top plus size models. They still are really good looking. If they lose the weight, they would be like the top 0.01% models and best looking people in the world. It just so happens that these plus size models are really, really beautiful, but also carrying a little bit more weight. Now what we want to do is we want to say that anyone can be a plus size model. If you're fat, you can be a plus size model. No, you still have to be in the top 1% of beautiful people.
Sometimes people use being body positive as an excuse not to take care of themselves.
100%. A lot of people use the body positivity movement as an excuse to not look after themselves 100%, because now people feel like they can fit in a lot better. They know that their excuses are going to be validated by a bigger, larger movement.
We hear fit experts always saying, be skinny, lose weight. That's the healthy way to do it.
Even there, once again, I don't like the way that guy frames stuff. We hear fitness experts say all the time, be skinny, look like this. If you've got a fitness expert saying be skinny, that's not a good fitness expert. It's be healthy, live a good, healthy lifestyle, be active, train, eat good foods, still have a life, still enjoy life. That's what it should be about. That's the message. Not be skinny. Anyone saying that, take your money elsewhere.
What's the first thing that happens in your head? Do you think like, oh, like it's great that they accept themselves, but they could use to lose weight? Or what is your first thought when you see someone?
So what's my first thought when I see someone of his size or of her size? Obviously, I can see that they're overweight, and I will naturally think, oh, okay, that person is overweight. Just as if you see the bald guy here, the one with the bodybuilder, if I see him walking down the street, I'm going to first think, oh, look at this guy's got muscles. If I see someone walking down the street who is anorexic, I'll say, oh, look at this person who's anorexic. If I see someone walking down the street who's 7'2", I'm going to go, look at this guy, he's 7'2". As humans, we have been engineered to spot when something is not normal, and anyone who has a more extreme body in whatever way, body fat, muscle, height, being short, skinny, anorexic, we recognize that and we spot that because we like to see patterns, and we see the pattern throughout the last 20-30,000 years. The humans should look a certain way. So now all of a sudden in the last 30-40 years, everyone's ballooned up to this crazy size, and now that's normalized. We see it as not normal. So when I see someone who's his size walking down the street, yes, I will look and say, I won't say anything, but I'll obviously think, oh, that person is overweight. I also think in that way because I know that I can help them as well, and I know exactly where they're going wrong, and I know the areas that they need to fix to drastically improve their life and drastically increase their lifespan. Let's see what this girl says in response.
Very first thought, no one's like born that way. So you like, there's habits and things that you observe.
But
from
you actually can be
childhood.
born with that.
We could eat the exact same thing and be two different people.
Oh my god. They still want to push this narrative that you can have two people who eat exactly the same and one ends up skinny and one ends up massively obese. It is crazy. If anyone's watching this right now and they have those beliefs, right, get that out of your head. You are this way because of your lifestyle choices, because of your food, nutrition, activity choices, and that is the be all and end all. It's calories in versus calories out. If you see someone skinny over there and they're eating a McDonald's, no, it doesn't mean that they've got a faster metabolism. It just means that maybe that's all they've eaten today, and over a 7-day period, they consume a lot less calories than you do. And that is the reality.
I didn't really know what to expect today. I didn't know how the body positive individuals were going to come across. I didn't know if they were for a healthy lifestyle or not, but I think it's beautiful that you guys acknowledge how important it is to keep yourself healthy.
Do you know what I find dead funny, right? Is that the fitness enthusiasts are actually more positive than the body positivity enthusiasts. Have you noticed? The body positivity enthusiasts are very defensive, very snappy, and very like they're ready for a battle. Whereas the fitness enthusiasts really are being super kind, if anything too kind. The fitness enthusiasts are making excuses for the people who are overweight on that side. What the hell? Body positivity? Where's the positivity?
Body positive community was created to give a platform to bodies that have been marginalized in our society.
Right.
That's what it was actually created for.
Which means
big bodies,
super
disabilities,
skinny bodies,
anything. Different races. And I want to scream because I'm like, actually, this is not meant for you. This is meant for bodies who don't have a voice.
The fitness community is the reason why the body body positive community exists. And I think that as a community, it's important for you guys to be a little bit more inclusive.
It was really great talking with you guys on that. I think we really did find a middle ground. But we did, I think we all realized that it's like it's not this line. This really isn't a line.
Pride and the ego out. Let's freaking talk.
I know, I love how the actual line.
It was actually on this side and this side.
Well, that's that, my conclusion. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, we're all just normal people. This is the thing with America, a little bit. They are quite divisive. They like to segment people into different groups. You're that group, you're that group. Right, okay, you're white, you're black, you're Chinese, you're skinny, you're fat, you're gay, you're lesbian, and everyone's in their own little individual groups. Listen, we're all just human beings at the end of the day. The body positivity and body activists and fat activist movement, I just believe it's a very negative breeding ground for poor beliefs and a poor mindset and a lack of accountability and a lack of responsibility and ownership over your own health and own body. There's no divisive line between fitness enthusiasts and body positivity people. We're all just people trying to help each other. That is it. Hope this video's being good, guys. I like these reaction type videos. Let me know if you like these videos in the comments. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on. If you've already done that, make sure you like the video and drop me a comment. Say anything you want. I don't care. It's all good. I'll see you on the next one.